I know now why men cheat. Because
Frosty, Frosty, go on.
because
Why do
he
men cheat?
because they or he did not get what he wants from home.
That's the only reason.
That's the only reason.
It's the only reason. Let me know if in the comment section if you think I'm wrong. If men cheat for another reason, women and men. Like, do you think, personally, from my experience as an ex-cheater, right? And we had this conversation. I told you why I did what I did.
Yeah.
You know, only time I did it is because my ex-partners didn't want to give me anal, for example. Why are you looking at me this for? Guys, you know anal's dope, right? What are you laughing for? What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of The Relationship Couple. Today, we want to talk about something that has been a topic of our conversation. We talked about briefly today. And the topic of today is, why do men cheat? So, guys, I'm Kimran.
And I'm Emily.
And our whole mission and purpose is to help you guys understand relationships, really find and attract the type of person that you want, and really share our journey with you guys to help you. Now, we don't have all the answers. We don't believe we are perfect in any means. However, we do believe we found a formula in both our individual and collective experience that would help other people who are going through trying to find the right person in life, trying to understand what it is about themselves and relationships that might be wrong, and just give you our opinion and our take on things, because we do believe we have a great system, do we not?
Yes.
All right, so look, we talked about this briefly today. We had a conversation about this. We were having some food. So do you want to put the question you had asked me? I think you asked the question, didn't
I asked the question about the why men cheat.
you? Yeah. Did you ask the question? I can't remember how the topic even came up. How did the topic come up? 'Cause we're just eating food and the topic just came up. How did the topic come up?
The topic came out about
I can't remember now.
the woman
Ah, yes.
sexual marketplace.
All right, let's break it down.
Yeah,
So
let's
we
just do
we
it.
was gonna get some lunch, a local place. So we're based in Bali, Indonesia, if you don't know. And this place called Padang, which is like a buffet. Okay.
Yeah, nasi
Indonesian
padang.
nasi padang, which is like a rice or buffet food. And on the way there, we was having a weird ass conversation, and
Like we usually do.
like we do. And we never had our equipment with us, so we couldn't record. But we was talking about stuff, and I don't know how it came up, but we started talking about marketplace value. Now, if you've never, as a woman, which you never heard about this either, as a woman, understand what a sexual marketplace value means, buckle up, because there are things you might be offended. I personally think you need to know this if you don't know this already. In a manosphere, men, we have a terminology for a woman is no longer, we consider desirable in our eyes. And we judge it by what's called her sexual marketplace value. So, for example, if you're a woman in your 40s with 2 kids, your marketplace value is, to be honest with you. Now, you might be a great person. You might be whatever. Look, this is not attacking you as a person, but here's the reality. Put you with a 23-year-old woman, same kind of hair, same everything, same job, whatever, men will pick the 23-year-old woman. It is just what it is. And we were saying that men's marketplace rises. So as a man, we age as fine wine, women age as milk.
Or cheese.
Or cheese. Now, do not attack me for this. I am only repeating what is said. And we talked about it. So it's like, so why is that a big deal? And I said to her, look, if I want to buy a used car, right? This is where the conversation started.
Yes, right.
Yeah. So it was talking about numbers, like, what does it matter for a guy to have, woman to have numbers and stuff like that. And I was like, if I was going to buy a used car, there's a couple of things I'm going to look for.
A mileage.
Mileage and previous owners. Right? Now, again, do not attack me for this. This is just what's been discussed as men. And we just thought it was a great conversation to lead on to. And the fact I was saying is, if a man is with a woman and she doesn't give him what he wants, technically what happens is, and again, it's not every single man, so don't attack me for this, but end of the day, the numbers are in the numbers, man. It's cheating, infidelity, affairs is a big thing on both sides. So to pretend that people don't cheat, I think is emotionally dishonest.
Yes.
One. So let's just say what it is. People cheat. But here's the thing. A man cheats for what?
What he don't get from home.
What he does. And I had to educate her on this one. And she's like, what? I was like, a man only cheats. And guys, let me know if I'm wrong on this. A man is an opportunist cheat, and he will only do it if he doesn't get it already at home.
At home, right?
Only ever. Like there's no point. There's no point. Let me know if I'm wrong or right, guy. But there's no point. We'll never do it. If our wife gives us blowjobs, if our wife gives us anal, if our wife gives us whatever it is our dirty perversions might be, it just is. We will not go out there and get it from another woman because we get it already. Men cheat for sex. Women cheat for what, sweetheart?
For feelings.
Women cheat for emotions.
Emotions, love, feeling, attention.
Attention. And we couldn't care, as a man, we couldn't care less about this. So as a man, when you get older and you have your marketplace value rises because we have more resources, right? We're seen as more emotionally intelligent, more stable. Because what does a woman want from a man, ultimately?
Money.
Yeah, but what else? So
Stability.
let's say money. Okay, yeah, let's break it down. Let's say resources and stability.
Stability, yes.
Or access to his resources.
Yes.
And the stability the resources give you, right? Men, what do you think we're after?
Men after sex,
Okay.
pussy.
Pussy, she says. You make it sound so simple. Like we're just after the box and that's it.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, so men, what we
Because men doesn't really care if the woman make how much money though.
That's true, but for men, what we care about is the feminine energy. Right? And then the youthful outlook. What I mean is this, and it's, guy, you can agree or not. This is just my opinion. As a man, I know I want to be around someone that's feminine, that's able to accept, hold, and enjoy my masculinity for the things that I provide mentally, emotionally, and physically, right? And for the youthful look, it's because I want someone to carry my genes.
Yes.
I want someone to be able to do the things that I do physically, right? Rock climb, whatever it is, my physical thing. So I don't want to be with someone who can't climb up a couple of stairs, darling. I'm looking at you. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying, darling. I wouldn't want to be with someone who can't do the physical stuff. So for me, I think most men, we want youthful, and we want the beauty side of it, and we also want a feminine touch. Guys, let me know in the comment section if you think I'm wrong on that one. What's your take on it? What do you think besides the box that men want? Then we'll get on to the why men cheat in a second. This is leading up to it. Ginger tea, by the way, delicious.
I think you're right because I saw this video the other day on TikTok. I just suddenly remember about this. So I don't know if it's a scene from a movie or TV show, I don't know, but she said, I am independent, I am pretty, I am, I've been with you longer, we are the same age, so why her and not me?
With the woman. So
Yes.
the woman, so he chose another woman.
He chose another woman.
Who's the same age as the woman or younger?
Same age, she said.
Okay.
At that time.
Okay.
At that video, I mean.
Okay, so why choose her?
And then he said, because she's more feminine, she listens. And she actually care about my mental health.
Rather than the physical stuff.
Rather than the physical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would be, so we'll go into the second why men cheat. I'll give you some signs of why men cheat and why we do these things. Because I myself used to be a cheat. No, but I used to be. So
Yeah.
Look, man. Guys, look, if any guys out there like I don't cheat, you are a liar and you're lying on your dick. Stop it. Stop it. If you haven't done it in your teens, you're still doing it now because you're not able to look at your partner and like, babe, I want some rough ass anal. Right? And she doesn't want to give it to you, you go out there and get it. Just stop pretend. If people were just honest about what they want, most of these problems wouldn't happen. You know? Tell your woman you want to deep throat her throat. You know? Tell her that. I'm being really honest. Okay, back to my point. So, as a man, here's the situation that we have is that as we get older, we have many options, right?
Yeah.
And if we have to choose between a similar, so if both you look similar, both have the same age, we're going to choose how you treat us.
Yes.
Because ultimately, as men, that's all we really care about. That's all we really care about, right? Yes, it's nice to get the box, but I'd rather get the box from a woman that excites me, that treats me well, and makes me feel excited than just getting punani, because I might as well just pay for hooker.
Yeah.
If I want transactional sex, I'll pay for hooker. Less drama, less noise, less having to do anything.
Yeah. Less effort.
Less effort. Right? If I want transactional, I'll pay for hooker. However, most men don't want those. Weaker ass men do that pay for hookers, you know? But I'd rather go meet a female woman that excites me and that I want to sleep with rather than just pay for it. So given the options, we want the like I said to you, feminine nature and youthful exuberance, do you want to call it? Right? But woman wants from us, they want stability, and they want our resources.
Yes.
Right?
Or access to
Access
the
to the
resources.
resources,
Yeah.
the base levels. Now, I'm not saying some people are not happy with whatever. However, if a woman says, "Oh, I'll sleep with you, I'll be with you, and we'll live together in a hut, in the middle of the fucking Kobe Desert," that means she doesn't want our resources, but she still wants the stability he brings.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
So when women say, "Oh, I'm not with you for your money," that's fine. You still want the stability I bring, mentally or emotionally, not financially.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right?
Makes sense.
So
Yeah.
why do men cheat? Why do you think men cheat? You got experience of both. I used to be a cheater. No, but most women watching this, all women watching this, been with a cheater. All women watching this has probably thought about cheating or cheating before. If you don't, you're a liar.
All right. So after what he said to me, he opens my my
Your
way
third
of
eye,
thinking.
your third chakra.
Because yeah, like to be honest, in Indonesia, we don't really speak about this. It's not taboo, but it's frowned upon.
Okay.
So we don't really talk about this. So after he talked to me about this and then my own experience, then I know now why men cheat. Because
Frosty. Go on.
because
Why do
he,
men cheat?
because they or he did not get what he wants from home.
That's the only reason.
That's the only reason.
It's the only reason. Let me know if in the comment section if you think I'm wrong. If men cheat for another reason, women and men. Like, do you think, personally, from my experience as an ex-cheater, right? And we had this conversation. I told you why I did what I did.
Yeah.
Only time I did it is because my ex-partners didn't want to give me anal, for example. Why are you looking at me this for? Guys, you know anal's dope, right? What are you laughing for? Most men want anal from their girlfriends and they don't want to do it, right? No, it's a true story.
Okay.
It's a true story. They don't want to, or they don't want to try doing it. So most men will go out there. And I did that because my girlfriends at the time didn't want to give it to me. So I'll go to a club. I wouldn't go there to cheat. I go to a club. Next thing happens, get drunk. I meet some drunk girl that wants to do it. Hey, win. I go home. I love my girlfriend. I don't even think twice about this. This is another thing about us men. Is we're not emotionally attached. We talked about this before. I can sleep with 100 girls in a week and not care about a single
Babe.
one of them.
All right, but I have a question though.
Oh God, go on.
All right, so if you think
Yeah.
that men can sleep with 100 women
Yeah.
and don't even think about them
Yeah,
or even know their name,
right.
so why some men cheat and then do it multiple times
With the same person?
with the same person and provide them
Yeah.
and then care for them
Yeah.
emotionally, financially sometimes,
Yeah.
take them out on a date,
Yeah.
lie to his wives.
Yeah.
So what is it?
See, now that's completely different. Like I said, initially, a man usually wouldn't go out there with the intention to cheat if he's okay at home, right? Usually.
Usually, okay.
Right, yeah. But now with the things like, social media, dating apps, a man can easily do that now, right? So it's easy for a man to have access to loose vagina. Let's just say what it is. Because when I say loose vagina, some girls out there will happily just sleep with you for the fun of it. Happily, right? Back in the day, though, you have to go to a club, you have to go to a bar, put in the work, might be someone at work. Do you see what I mean? Back then, it was different. Now it's a lot easier. So now what happens is people are more disposable to each other. Okay?
Okay.
People get in relationships that they don't really want to be in. Or they get in a relationship in the beginning because of the lust, the desire, or what I like to call the illusion of love. Right? This person makes them feel amazing. This person gives them butterflies. This person knows them. Oh my God, I feel like I've known them for years, but then we get together 1 month, 1 week. So most people get together in a relationship. What they don't do is they don't wait to find out if they're compatible. Right? So there might be one thing that's really great there, which might be the sex.
Yeah.
Right? Keeps them there. Might be the communication. Might be the money. It might be the vibes.
Yeah.
You know, but people say, "Oh, we just gel."
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what it is, but God, it makes me feel so amazing. Like they don't
Yeah.
know. And especially with guys as well. What happens with men? This happens with men, yeah? When a man meets a woman who is usually out of his league, like a typical beautiful woman, yeah? The first thing we do is we picture us having sex with her. The first thing we do.
Okay.
Second thing is we picture having sex with her again. Then we picture taking her out, having more sex with her. Then we picture meeting a family, picture our kids, picture the life we'll have together. That's what men do. Right? We picture we paint an illusion straight away, seriously.
Really?
Yeah, tell me if I'm wrong, guys. Yeah? We meet you. If we like you, because we know within 5 seconds. Yes, because we're physical.
Okay.
We're physical. Right? Oh my God, look at her body. Oh my God, look at her breast. Oh my God, look at her face. Yes. Now actually got some men who, you know, as you mentioned, they do. Can why men do that? Yeah. So they have this instant illusion. Oh, I want this person. So now I need to bribe this person to like me. So here's some gifts.
Yeah.
Here's some dinner. Oh my God, you look pretty. Oh my God, here's some more gifts. Here's some more dinner. Here's some houses. Right. That's what happens if someone's single. Now multiply that if you're in a relationship with a grown-up woman that doesn't give you anal, doesn't even give you a blowjob, doesn't even excite you. You've been together for a little while. You got together because she used to be fun.
Yeah.
She used to be exciting. She used to be wild. And now she has a kid. She gives sex once a week. But you're still sexually active as a man. But because you can't communicate to your partner that, babe, you used to let me fuck your butt, donkey fuck you, when we were younger. Yeah? As soon as Timmy came along, I haven't seen your pussy in ages. I know it's vulgar, but we're adults, are we not?
Yeah.
Right? I'll tell you, so I had a friend that came here and he told me he has sex once a week. Once a week. I'm like, bro, you know, we had this conversation. I used to be an everyday guy, but I kind of calmed down. I'm a bit older now, right? But I used to be every day, at least twice a day for me. And I was like, once a week? What the fuck? I didn't understand that, you know? So for me, it's like most men, when they go through these stages and they don't get what they want, they be in a relationship and they realize the illusion doesn't match the reality. Okay? So what happens is opportunity happens.
Yeah.
They meet someone that blows them away. It's happened to me a few times. You know, I was with the most, and I look back at it now and think, stupid. With this girl, amazing girl. But I didn't know what I was doing. Met someone else, she made me feel great. So I did whatever I did with the other girl, and I didn't understand what I was doing. So why men do that is because they get this feeling,
Yeah. The
oh
excitement.
wow, she's the one I really want to be with. Right? Because she makes me feel exciting. Because now they've had this boring girlfriend, the same pussy, for the last 2-3 years.
Yes.
And nothing's changing. She won't deep throat him. She won't let him donkey fuck her. She won't let him, I don't know, spit in her face or some shit. I don't know what people are into, man, but he can't let his freak out.
Yeah.
He can't let his freak out because she's like, well, no, I don't want to do that. So he is naturally, and no, it's not right. I'm not condoning it. I'm telling you what happens. He gets the opportunity, he'll take it.
Yeah.
And he'll live vicariously through someone else while still going home looking after the family. And that's what happens. You see this often. They have a mistress. Because mistress is the one that really excites them.
Yeah. The one that do crazy things.
Crazy things with them.
Yeah.
Crazy things with them. And the wife is just a status symbol. Oh, my wife.
Wow.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Good. So that's what happened.
Wow.
Again, guys, this is just my experience as, you know, a sexaholic, ex-sexaholic, ex-cheataholic. You know, black men don't cheat, by the way. You know, and as someone that's been through it all and understanding a lot more. And that's the thing about most men, most women I think need to understand, yeah, is that most men don't feel comfortable to tell our women what we want. We don't feel comfortable, especially if you started off conservatively. For example, if I meet a girl and we started off freaky, you know, our first date, we're fucking doing, you know, I'm back of her throat, you know, choking her out and shit. No, I mean, adults, man. You know, I'm balls deep in her throat, right? Spit in her face. You know, call me daddy, bitch. You know, we're doing freaky shit, right? I'm not gonna wife her up, but say later on we get together more and more, and she's a decent girl. She's a freak in her bed. I wife her up, we're good. Because sexually, I don't need to go somewhere else because I got my freak. And guys that have a girl like that, they're happy because they know they can express themselves sexually, and they're with someone who's also sexually free. That's why I put in my profile someone that's sexually open. Because I want someone that's sexually open. or else it just ain't gonna work. You see what I mean? But
Yeah.
most men don't understand their value, what they want in someone. So when they meet someone, they meet her because she's beautiful,
Yeah,
got a
because
nice body, but she won't deep throat him. You know?
yeah,
Or she won't put a thumb in her butt.
because because that happened also when I was back in Java, babe. I have this. So she is very, very pretty. So, so I'm friend with her husband, to be honest. So I'm friend with her husband. She is very pretty, perfect, in a sense of a beautiful woman, yeah. But every time he goes on a business trip, he always brings someone different to the business trip,
Of course.
and that woman is, I say, uglier than
Yeah, of course.
the wife.
Of
Yeah.
course. Of course.
And then he then admit to the other friends, which was like boys talk.
Yeah.
They say, and then one of the boys tell me, because I was like tomboy, I friend with boys.
Yeah.
So he don't really fuck the woman or the wife.
She's boring as hell.
She's boring as hell.
Boring. She's boring. Probably missionary
See,
once a week if he's lucky. If
he
he's lucky.
he just say that I only take my wife to a very important
Events.
event.
This is my wife.
Yeah, when I feel like I need to bring someone
Yeah,
pretty.
status, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it
So
back.
it's purely status then, yeah.
Of course, it's status. So most men are too scared. So hey, as a woman, how do you overcome this? As a woman, let me tell you the situation. Yeah, is for guys. I'll talk for guys. You have to develop the confidence in yourself to pick women that really light you up in the first place, or else you'll always cheat. You always want to cheat, and you're always trying to find someone who's better than your partner. It's just not. It's natural in you because you're not getting what you want, and until you're able to communicate what you want, you're not going to be happy. Now, as a woman, to understand your man, you have to be curious with your partner. What I mean is this: is that if your partner isn't confident to say to you, babe, okay, we had a conversation earlier on. And maybe it's adults. I'm having
I know.
relationship conversation.
I know.
So I said to her this, yeah, when it comes to blowjobs. What are you laughing for? I'm like, babe, if you're gonna do that, yeah, suck my penis, my dick. Suck my dick. Because women and guys, let me know if I'm right about this. When you just get with a woman, right? She doesn't do it the way you like it, obviously, because she doesn't know how you like it. But after a while, you're like, when is she gonna take the time out to find what I like? Right? And it turns you off because then she's not doing it to please you, she's just giving you head. Right? And it's not head to please you, it's just head that she knows. Right? So as a woman, you have to be curious with your man to discover what he likes. And this is why communication is such an important value. It's not just about talking outside of the bedroom, it's about communicating your needs. Because that person has to, like it or not, meet your needs. Or there's no freaking point.
Yeah.
There's no point. If that person cannot meet your sexual needs, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it later on, and you're gonna be curious elsewhere. And this is why men do it. We do opportunistically. I don't know if I said that right.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. But people just don't feel comfortable.
They just I think men or woman, they don't want to say it to their partner because they don't want to hurt their feeling.
Fuck their feelings, man. I'd rather someone tell. I'd rather if I'm down licking a girl, right? No, that's not licking you. That's not licking a girl. I'm talking to you, my girlfriend. So I'm down licking you, right? Going ham. Don't get embarrassed, baby. We're having an adult conversation. We're supposed to be
I'm not
relationship good.
embarrassed.
I can see your face. She's so conservative, yeah? If I'm down, doing my shit, yeah? Doing my thing, putting down my work. And you're just there like... I'll be like, wait a second.
What did I do wrong?
What am I doing wrong? Because I'm a G, I know I'm a G. Look at these lips, I know I'm a G. So if she was just there lying down, I'll be curious, and it'll make me feel away. So you have to be curious. You gotta be curious with your partner. You can't just do it for you, because what pleases someone doesn't please everyone. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. So I was saying for men and why men cheat, and this is how you know a man's cheating. Do you know how to find out if a man's cheating?
if they don't ask for it?
If your man is happy, if you guys always have sex and he's okay not having sex anymore, then he's probably cheating. If you're
Oh
always
yeah,
having
yeah,
sex
of
and
course.
always having, and he stops, then he's cheating.
Like for example, they don't have sex anymore in like 2 weeks, for example, at all, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. But that is a good, again, it's not everyone. I'm just saying because as men, we're sexual creatures, man. We need to bust every so often. You know, we need to bust every so often. And that's a really good sign. I think one of the best signs, I think, for me, I think it was both ways, is I used to start arguments with my ex-girlfriends. And I'll start arguments just so I was mentally okay with it. I was justified in my head. Fuck that bitch. She doesn't care about me anyway. So I'm gonna, but you know, and that's how I used to justify it. I would cause arguments, and those arguments would make me, make her be angry with me, and it would justify my actions.
Okay.
That's what I used to do. You know, and it's so funny because that's how I caught my last girlfriend. Did the same thing to me. She did the exact same thing, and I recognized it. I was like, I know what you're doing. So if you recognize and you were a cheater, then you understand the cheating ways. The signs are always there. But men, we only cheat for opportunity, and we only cheat because we don't get it at home. So if a woman, you want your man to not cheat on you, then get a man match your values, firstly. Firstly, find a man that matches your values. If you're a conservative woman, you don't like giving blowjobs, you don't like anal, you don't like being tied up, you don't like freaky stuff, don't be with someone that likes that. Don't expect him to change because he's
Yeah.
not. If he does, he's going to be resentful to start off with and then probably sleep with your sister, if you have one, or your cousin or your friends. I'm being real.
Yeah.
I'm being real. This is something you don't want to hear, but guess what? Reality don't care about your feelings. That's why most people aren't happy. Because listen to fluff. Oh no, talk about it. No, there's nothing to talk about. You don't match. You don't match.
And sometimes people just deny that.
Most everyone's in denial.
They don't want to admit that, because they don't want to lose that person.
Lose what are they losing? What are they losing?
The fantasies of being with that
And that's
person.
exactly all they're losing. They don't want to admit that they're wrong about the person they picked. And this ego of trying to not be wrong by the person you pick will only make you get hurt in the long run. Because that person will break your heart. Right? Because they're not right for you. They're not your person.
Because they're not who you thought they are.
Because the illusions will hit the reality.
Yeah.
And most people have illusions. That's what it is. And the reality is, and until people become aware of that reality, you'll always be living in an illusion, hoping that person changes how you want it to change. It will never happen. So if you don't want your partner to cheat, then I'm going to tell you this now. He probably has already, if you've got any doubts about it. If you haven't got any doubts about it, you need to have a proper conversation and set your boundaries with them. And be like, babe, you know what? I know you've been asking for anal, but I just want to let you know, I'm never going to do it. Then if he's a decent man, he'll be like, you know what, babe? Okay, no worries. It's not a big deal for me. Because we had this conversation, did we not?
Yeah.
We're adults. I'm like, babe, I like anal. It just is what it is. I like anal, and I feel like you don't give it to me. I was honest with you, wasn't I not?
Yeah.
You think I talk shit, right? No, I live what I say. I live what I say.
He said that to me.
I live what I say. You thought I was just talking shit to you, yeah? I was like, babe, look, I like anal. It's my thing. I've really enjoyed it. In the past, I said to you in the past, I've cheated because of it. I told you this, right? I don't want that to be a situation here, right? I know it's not something she told me. It was not something I've done. I never experienced it. She's like, but I don't want to, I don't want to lose control of my butthole. I don't want to prove myself. I'm like, babe, this is movies. It's not reality. So, do you know what? It's not important to me now. But as long as you're open to it, I'm okay. It's like, yeah, I'm open to it. Then we're okay. If you said to me, I'm never going to do it, I don't have to rethink the relationship. Or say to you, do you know what? We can't be exclusive, right? We can see each other, but we can't be exclusive. You want something with me? I can't give you exclusivity because I'm going to need this. I know what I need. I know what I want. I'm going to need this. We can't be exclusive, and I need to be able to do whatever I need to do. If that's something you're up for, then we can do that. And it's her choice then. She gave me the truth. I gave her my truth, and that's how it works. Until one of us says, okay, you know what,
That's why it's important for us to know what we want.
Correct.
and then see if the other person match. If we don't match with the other person, then don't force it to happen,
Don't
because
force
it's
it.
not gonna happen.
It won't happen. You'll only be unhappy.
Yeah.
You'll only be unhappy, you know? Go
I
on.
do not say that. All right, so I do not say that someone cannot learn. Someone can learn, but you have to know that you're doing that because you really want to, not because you don't want him to
To
leave
leave
you.
you.
Like, for example,
Yeah,
okay,
Steve. Steve.
yeah, for example, okay, the guy say that, oh, I like deep truth, but the girl never done it or don't know how to do it. But C really love him and C wants to give it to him, then C then learn how to do deep throat, then it's fine. But if C force herself to do deep throat, even though in her heart and in her mind
I'm back
she
in my
don't
throat.
wanna
At the back of my throat.
she don't wanna do it, but she don't wanna admit that she don't wanna do it to him, because first she's dishonest to herself,
Yeah.
she's dishonest to him,
Yeah.
then it's not gonna work in the long run.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. It's all about honesty. So look, the fact is that people in relationships, they will cheat. You've probably been cheated on. You've probably cheated yourself, and you either look back on it. I look back on all my episodes of doing what I did. I have no regrets because I can't live in regret. I learned from those, and as I learned to be more honest with myself, I no longer had to do it. Do you see my point? But my background was everyone was around was cheating. Everyone, all the male figures, all my friends, it was normal. So I didn't see any good examples of being in my masculine, going after what I want. I had to learn it myself, and as I did, I learned it older and older again. I got better at it until I made a
Yeah.
really huge mistake and I paid for it the really wrong way. So it's all about, we talk about this all the time, but the main thing here is you've got to match your values with the right person. It's going to be difficult to look at the person you think you love and admit to yourself they're not your person. They're not your king. They're not your queen. They're not your person. They're someone else's king.
Yeah.
Someone else's person.
It's really hard to just like admit, and I speak this because it's all experience. Like me and Kimron, we speak from the past, like the experience that we had before, so that's why we know to not be that type of person and to not do the same mistakes, and then yeah, it's really hard for us. I know it's hard. I don't say it's easy to like be really honest about what you want. And also, it's really hard for most of us to just let go when we know that it's not going to happen, but we still force it just because we have, no, just because we love the idea
Idea of someone.
of being with that person instead of like, like the real,
Yeah. That's one of the hardest things I had to deal with. I'm sure you did in your breakup.
yeah.
Is most of us struggle, especially when it comes to cheating. It's so weird because, someone I know, a man can cheat on a woman and still love his partner, right? I'm sure a woman can cheat as well and still love her partner, but that's where it comes to this whole point of illusion. I just feel that the main thing that we struggle with, especially in relationships or being single or in a relationship, is that we're unable to let go of the illusion we paint for someone. And we love that illusion. And we love that illusion until the reality forces us to admit that illusion isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
And even after a breakup, we still love that illusion. That's why it takes us months to get over someone. It's like the reality is there, but we cannot let the truth penetrate our soul.
Yeah.
Because then we have to admit that we were wrong.
Yeah.
So,
And also the problem with people also, they don't want to let go of the people who cheated on them.
yeah.
It's really hard for them because they always say that, oh, he's not going to cheat on me again. He promised that he's not going to do it again.
Do you know? There's a psychological thing behind that,
What is it?
So there's something called it's like Stockholm syndrome. It's called something different, where there was this captain. I can't remember the full details, but there was these hostages back in somewhere, Stockholm, I think it was. And what happened was the people ended up caring for their kidnappers, hostages, because they fed them, they clothed them, and they built an association with them. Now there's I can't remember the name of the studies, but when someone cheats on us, right, it develops a instant rejection especially if your attachment style is avoidant style attachment or detached avoidance style. What I mean is, when someone rejects you, you want that person more. There's a
Okay.
need, a natural need for us to not be rejected,
Okay.
right? Again, I don't know what the details of that is, right? I'm sure I'll find it out. But when someone rejects you, you're naturally wanted to want to chase that person more because you don't want them to reject you. You want to
Yeah.
be loved. And when someone cheats on you, you question your self-esteem, you question your value, and you think, well, what's wrong with me? So by getting that person back, it proves, oh, it wasn't me. They still love me.
Wow. Yeah.
Crazy, huh?
It's
All
very
right.
crazy.
All right, all
Very
right. So
crazy.
we'll wrap up the session then. Hope you guys was helpful today. I know we put this camera. We just like to just talk, man.
I know,
You
right?
know, have
And I
conversations.
feel like a long hours will not be enough just to talk about cheats because it's like so complicated. We haven't get to the point where should I forgive someone who cheat on me, or should I forgive my husband when he cheat on me just for the sake of the children.
I tell you what, let's do this then. For the guys watching this far, for our next topic of conversation, put the questions in the comment section. Let us know your questions when it comes to.
Or maybe some ideas.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
sure. So either on Instagram if you're watching this or on our YouTube, by all means, put some questions in the comment section. Let us know what you think about this. If you listen to this on our podcast or on Spotify, go to our Instagram, relationship couple, the relationship couple, on all social medias, TikTok as well, and basically say what do you think it is that we should discuss when it comes to cheating, because this is a very big topic.
It is a very big topic, and I feel like one chapter is not really enough.
I would say this though is obviously easy to say, but you should never take back someone that's cheated ever, in my opinion.
But we can talk
We'll
about it
talk
later.
about it in
Yeah.
detail. We'll talk about it in detail. But from my point of view, I'm very.
Because it happened a lot,
Of course.
Like I don't wanna, like divorce my husband or my wife because we have kids together.
Yeah, and that's complicated-ish.
Yes.
Ish. So we'll talk about it on the next one. So let us know in the comment section if you have any particular questions relating to relationships, dating, not marriage, because we're not married, but you've been married before. I have been married to the game. So we have all different experiences. But really interested what kind of topics you want us to discuss, we'll definitely do it. If not, we'll just talk about what hell you want to talk about.
Yeah.
But thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next video. We're trying to make this as often as possible, a bit more. And thank you for watching in. It's been great. Catch you next video. Oh, before we go, anything you want to add?
Yeah, just don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like,
Beep.
share, and subscribe to us, the relationship couple. And thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys next video.
Ciao.
Peace.